Hi everyone, it's Kikio8887 and welcome to my third YouTube video. Thanks for stopping in and watching. So today I wanted to discuss one last thing from my first video. In my first video I mentioned that I was trying to get over my shyness and I wanted to just go a little deeper into detail about that. Luffy. Guy's my cat. So I wanted to go a little bit more into detail about that. The shyness that I'm mainly trying to overcome is from my lack of acting experience. One of my really big aspirations in life is to be a voice actress. And that's why I came to the YouTube platform, to get used to publicly speaking. And Luffy, get down, please get out of my water. Ah, Luffy, here, just take it. Oh, have fun with it. So I'm trying to like get over my shyness a little bit by talking to you guys. And Luffy. So yeah, that's pretty much why I'm here. I know I didn't go into too much detail about, like, in my first video, like, what does she mean, like, trying to get over your shyness? Of what? For why? What reason? And that's my reason. I'd really like to go into voice acting. I really like video games. One of the major animes that got me into wanting to do voice acting, there's a lot of them, but the main one that I can remember right now is Full Metal Alchemist. The first messed up one that aired in the US. I got to meet that voice actor, Vic Mignogna, who voiced Edward Elric in the series, and I was just that's when it struck me. I was like, I could do that. That could be a thing that I do. I could do that job. And then I just kind of never followed up with it. I was in high school at the time, and then life just starts to get in the way. You go to work, you have school that you go to if you want to pursue your education. So that's what I kind of ended up doing, and my dream got away from me. I have a great job now, and I love my job. But now I feel secure enough in my career, in my living situation, in my financial situation, that I'm like, I can finally start pursuing my aspiration. I really just didn't want to like blast into it and maybe fail. Like I said before, I didn't have much experience in acting. My high school did have a drama club, but I was an out-of-town student, so I wasn't able to stay. Taking the late bus wasn't too much of an option. Luffy, you're cuddling my stand, sweetie. Get down, darling. I love you. Don't forget I love you. Only now when I'm busy, right, do they decide to bother me. Or when it's feeding time. So where was I? Yeah, I was in high school, and hi Luffy. And I had to go home right away. My mom had a hip injury, and she was in the middle of renovating the house when she had this hip injury, so I didn't have the time to stay at school, and it wasn't like she could come pick me up and bring me back and forth from school because like driving bothered her hip. So I always had to go home right away, and that's one of the reasons why I just didn't get into it. I would have loved to. I got to participate in a local play that my town youth center group was hosting, and that was really fun. And that was my first experience in acting, and my only. I think I did something when I was younger too, but I just can't quite remember it. But that's my shyness, and that's my nervousness that I'm trying to get over, and I'm hoping I'm doing a little better and better in each video. And a couple of YouTubers that got me wanting to like be okay with this, like, I could do this. These are people just like me, and I can just do it. I can do this, whether it becomes a big thing or not. I'm just gonna do it. And one of those people being, who was the first YouTuber I ever watched? I wasn't into too many. I usually, like, I found interesting videos or like well, not self-help. My first, I can't remember. I did love Cooking with the Dog a lot. I was totally into Japan. I still am, but not as much as I was in high school because just life gets in the way. And what was it? I think maybe the first YouTuber I really started watching was Jay from the Cub Scouts when he started doing videos, Let's Plays of Yandere Simulator. I was major into that, and now I follow Yandere Dev. I like his videos. I love his game that he's putting out. And the next person that I started following on YouTube was Jacksepticeye. My first introduction video to him was All the Way, and I blasted that song for like 2 days on my phone back when the YouTube app just made it so you could loop songs, and then I finally bought it because I was at my friend's house in Florida visiting when I first discovered it, and I was just like, who is this guy? And I love this song, and that's when I started getting into Jacksepticeye and Let's Plays. I was already into video games when I was younger, but growing up, you sort of get away from it all, working, supporting yourself. And then everything just kind of kept on coming. I got into Markiplier, not as much as Jacksepticeye, but I liked Jacksepticeye, and then I got into Markiplier, and then I got into PewDiePie. But Jack's still like my #1 dude. Who else do I follow on YouTube now? Oh, I really like Something Witty. I love that channel and their abridged series of SAO. Hilarious. I love that voice actor who plays Kirito. I love his voice. It's perfect. And I just can't recall his name. He's got a really cool demo reel on his channel if you ever needed to know what a demo reel was like. And then, Team 4 Star, and I like to go to a convention in my home state, Kineticon, and I love Nostalgia Critic. I like watching a lot of his videos. Sometimes I agree with his reviews, sometimes I don't. But yeah, that was, those were sort of the people that I'm just kind of like, oh, these are just like people in their house and they have a camera and they're just, you know, talking about stuff. Jacksepticeye is doing the Let's Plays with the video games. I'd like to give that a dabble. I'd like to give that a try, maybe with something less complicated like Fortnite. That's how much gaming I can do. But maybe something like Melody's Escape, Audiosurf. I just recently got my first PC. I've just had a laptop the entire time that I've had a computer, and now I have my first PC, and I'm excited to put games on it and play. It's mainly for gaming. I really didn't want it for anything else. I'm keeping my laptop for things like surfing the web, regular things like that, and then this PC is specifically for gaming, because I really want to get into that. That's a lot of where the gaming scene is nowadays. I've been so out of gaming. I used to love it so much, mainly RPGs. I still have my PS2. I never upgraded because when I heard that the PS3 was no longer backwards compatible, hi Yuki. That's Yuki, guys. He's a white cat. Oh my god, he's so fluffy. I was distracted. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when I heard that it wasn't backwards compatible, I was like, oh, now I can't play my PS1 games. Why do I want to switch? So I just pretty much kept it and I never really upgraded. Hi Yuki. Hello Yuki. My little fuzzballs. Well, actually, this one's my roommate's cat and this one's my cat. They get along. Oh, Yuki! I'm going to hug you to death. Hug you to death. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, I'll leave the video here for right now. Thank you for stopping in and seeing my 3rd YouTube video. Woo! Yuki, no! I might try to edit this one. I'm not sure. Look, Yuki, stop it. Destruction. That's all he is. It's just this little fuzzball of destruction. I might try editing this video just a little bit, so if it's a little choppy in some areas, that's why. But thank you so much for stopping by and hearing me out. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the likes. I did get a question in one of my I did get a question in one of my videos to take a tour of my anime. Yuki, please stop doing that. I did get a question in one of my videos to take a tour of my anime collection. It's dwindled down over the years because of moving, but I'd be glad to just show you guys a little bit of what I have. And Yuki, please, my goodness, kitty cat. So anyways, yeah, thanks for stopping in and seeing my third video. Did I say it's my third video enough times? While you're out there and in life and offline, doing your thing, remember to kick life in the face, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.